This is PlaymoBello, and this is set 3813 from the year 1995. This is the U.S. Marshal, or the Sheriff. He comes with a cool chair. It's a light brown chair, not a dark brown chair. Dark brown chair just for comparison. He has 5 pistols, 2 are on his holsters, and he comes with a very cool looking, intricate rifle. Look at that. Has all kinds of silver little prints on it that represents the metal of the weapon and the inscriptions, the drawings. He also comes with a wanted poster. He's holding that poster in his hand, and he says, "Wanted, El Dorado Joe." If you remember a previous review, there's the bounty hunter guy, and he's also looking for El Dorado Joe. So who is this guy? There are all these possibilities here, and I'll show you why. If you look at the poster, across his chest, there's a belt of bullets. He has a specific cowboy hat. You see that? He definitely has a bandana on his face, on this drawing. And he has suspenders. Do you see those 2 black suspenders? Notice that he also has boots, just like the boots from this guy here. The bullets that crosses his chest is from the right shoulder down to his waist. Now let's look at these guys. This guy has the proper belt, the proper shoulder. The right shoulder goes down to his waist. He's not the one. He's just a Civil War soldier. But this guy, the belt is reversed, but he does have that belt that goes across his chest. Then we have this guy here that I recently reviewed as well. Unfortunately, he doesn't have a belt holster for a gun, and his bullet belt goes from the left shoulder to the right hip. The hat matches perfectly, the bandana matches perfectly, but he's missing an eye. And if you look here, he's not missing an eye. He does not have an eye patch. Then we have this guy. He just have a jacket on. The hat doesn't match. He's not missing an eye, but you know, some people used to think it was him. And then we have this other guy here. He matches the belt, the bullet belt, definitely matches. He does have a gun holster, and the hat unfortunately does not match. So I would say the most likely to be is this guy here. Even though some things are not matching, he still have the high boots, the hat, the bandana, and he does have something that does go across his chest, and he does have some sort of belt. Doesn't look exactly like the photo here, the drawing, the wanted poster, but it kind of goes along with the idea that maybe these buttons that goes across his chest aren't just like a shirt or something. It could be like a suspender. He is missing a suspender pretty much. Look at that suspender. See that? Those suspenders, in my opinion, is that. You see? The suspenders are exactly like in this photo here. Look at the suspenders in the drawing, and then look at that guy. That's the exact kind of suspender. The suspender in this character works, but the boots don't, the hat doesn't, so it looks like El Dorado Joe maybe doesn't exist, wasn't released by Playmobil. If you know who he is, please put a comment in the post a comment and let's find him. The one small mistake, I guess, if you could say, by Playmobil is that this sheriff here, U.S. Marshal, cannot sit in his own chair while having his belt on. See, that's the situation here. There's no proper way that works unless you do it like that. Sitting by scooting by the tip of that chair. Then it kind of works and he's looking cool there. Just take his belt off and there you go. He's rocking that chair and just enjoying the day with his rifle right on his lap. Just to make sure he has something to draw in an emergency. And here is the set with all the accessories removed. Remember, there is a rocking chair that's light brown. Handcuffs that's black, not silver. We have a cool looking hat. It's mostly straight. See, the base of the hat is almost straight. There is a double belt holster, 5 pistols, and a awesome looking rifle. And a wanted poster for El Dorado Joe. The sheriff character, he has a bow tie here. Beware. It does come off, but I just don't want to mess with that. And he has this kind of pants with boots on. blonde with long beard. There is a set 3813 U.S. Marshal or slash Sheriff. Playmobil also released his Bandit, which is this guy here. He came with a money bag and a crate full of coins. Both were released in the same year, 1995.